Alright guys, you already know what's up. We're back. I know there's an astral fissure in there, and I should do this quest. But after last time, I'm gonna take a break. I need a little bit more ease in my life. When we arrived at the organization's hideout, we were greeted by a nervous of all agents. Something wasn't right. After a short, hushed conversation, Natalie turned to me. "We're leaving now, Cage." "Yes, ma'am. The three of us hurried out of town." "All the way out of town?" "An astral fissure has been sighted just north of here. We need to deal with it before it can grow any more powerful. Others have been tasked with locating Sir Grow and Azwel. Let us make haste." That's why we rushed out of town? You're not giving me much to go on here. Just saying. Ooh, opening road to hidden village clan, taking on the world, the merchant's tip, part 2. Vendorf shop. What does shop got for me? Weapons? What is my weapon? Here. 220 to 220. Oh my goodness, that's so much better than mine. Yep. I gotta. That's so much better. Alright, we're gonna stop. Yeah, start from the bottom up. That's how we're gonna run this right quick. I walked across the wild plain, the fiery sun slowly dropping toward the horizon. I hurried on in hopes of reaching the next town before dusk, but darkness came with no signs of habitation in sight. Shortly after nightfall, I spotted a campfire, spark to life ahead of me. "Oh, hey there! I fancy running into you again." The Korean peddler I had met a number of times during my travels smiled up at me. "I'd give up on reaching the next town tonight. There are wolves out there and the town closes its gate come sundown. They would rather watch traveler get devoured in front of the gates than open them after nightfall. So please, stay the night and warm yourself by my fire. The soup's just about done. Have a bowl." I thanked the grinning peddler, then took a seat by the fire. "To be frank, I'm happy you're here. If any wolves show up, you'll chase them off, won't you?" In the distance, I heard the howls of a wolf pack. Interested in a little local legend? The wolves here aren't actually just the fiercest you'll ever meet. It's also said they're considered guardian beasts of the city. You ever hear of the silver wolves of Wolfkrone? They're a company of elite knights, led by the young Queen Hildegard herself. People say they've even fought against the Azure Knight of Ostchansberg. In that very kingdom of Wolfkrone. Why, it's just over those mountains there." The peddler clapped his hands together as if remembering something. "Of course! If you want to test your mettle, you should head to the Royal Wolfkrone garrison. The Silver Wolves are out fighting on the front lines, but I hear the knights stationed there are the next best thing for 1,000 miles. I'll tell you how to get there in the morning. For now it's late, so you should grab some shut-eye. I'll kick you awake if the wolves attack." Luckily, the wolves left us alone that night, and I was able to get some rest before the coming of dawn. Thank goodness, I did not want to get kicked in my sleep. Screw off, mate. Ain't about that life. Last time, I went to fight somebody, because you told me to. That was pretty tough. I told you the whole situation is rotten. A woman named Lissaletta slurred insistently and pounded the table. She was well into her cups. Oh boy. "Hey, are you even listening? We need to build a highway through the forest. That's all. Thank you for your consideration." By the end of her short speech, she was standing on the table and shouting to the entire room. "Anyway, you're a doughty adventurer, right? Don't try to fool me." Lissaletta squatted down on her perch and peered into my eyes. "We have to tell the village chief about our plan. I'll come back to the inn in the morning. Good night." Good morning! It's time to have a discussion with the village chief. Without waiting for a response, she tugged my arm and led me to the chief's house. Lucetta, no matter how many times you ask, the answer is still the same. The villagers fear the forest. It belongs to the Hidden Village clan. If we tried to build a road through it, who knows what trouble that would cause. But without a road, the village is doomed. You know that trade with the other villages will dry up because everyone has to take the long way around. If the Hidden Village clan still exists, then as a scholar of the Crown family, it is my duty, my responsibility, to negotiate with them. Chief, please allow me to do my duty. Are you certain you're up to the task? Forgive me, but you are unable to ensure even your own safety. Don't worry, I've made arrangements this time. This doughty adventurer will escort me. The son and the village chief both looked at me. I thought you were exaggerating when you told me of this adventurer's skill, but he does look quite experienced. Very well, I give you permission to try. But do, take care. Oh, you know I will. Escorting a woman to the heart of a primeval forest, I'd gotten myself entangled in a strange business. Hey, I'm just saying, that man looked at me and was like, yeah, that's a badass. He knows what's up. Where's the quest, though? I dealt with the ancients a long time ago. Opening roads. Okay, that's this one. Oh, here. Before we go... Yeah, before we go on a little adventure, we'll finish this up right here real quick. A berserker appeared from the astral fissure, its familiar voice causing Dion to falter. Do y'all know everybody from the astral fissure? Like, come on, calm down, mate. We gotta have this story. As we got closer to the astral fissure, a berserker appeared with a roar. Exterminate outsiders, all outsiders! I think that's a girl. What? Was this one of our own? Were they struck down by the cursed sword? Yet he is no longer human, so its past matters not. We exterminate any who have lost their faith in humanity. Ready yourselves. Oh gosh, so many female voices. I'm not even doing a good job in that still. Whew. Oh boy. Oh wait a second. I think it's the first time I actually get a fight. Yes! Gotta prove that Mr. Village Chief right.
Battle one.
I don't just look the part, I am the part. Man, this is a big lady. With a very deep voice. I don't know if you hear the grunts when I hit it. Gosh dang, lady. Your vocal cords must be hurting as much as mine do some days. Goodness gracious. Oh, come on. Come on! I'm trying to be cool here and do some cool moves. Hey, you over here stopping me. I ain't having none of this. No! I'm not having it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Cover yourself there. you can't be revealing things like that. We gotta stay, you know, covered. In the end, you could not remember that you were one of us. Dion, you know as well as I do that those creatures are no longer our comrades. They are monsters possessed by a single, unquenchable desire, mindlessly moaning empty words, illusions of the past, and a nightmare for those still living. Our purpose is to purge this world of anything that does not belong. Like this astral fissure, do not forget that. You're right. Poor Dion. Man, we're getting abused. I reached for the astral fissure down on Natalie's eyes trained on me. Its power flowed into my body. Give me your power! We are done. Time to head back to town. Yeah. Just let me do all the work. I beat the enemy. I suck up the fissure and close it. I'll just do everything. All these quests, my goodness. That's gonna be a solid bajillion episodes. Bad news was waiting for us when we returned. Azwel lived. It seemed impossible that anyone could have survived, but it was the truth. According to our intelligence, Azwel was seen meeting with his followers. He delivered this message to them. 2 months from now, when the moon is full, the ceremony that shall save humanity will commence. His followers have already begun moving. They appear to be heading towards Ostenheinsberg Castle, where the enemy will no doubt take place. From what we've learned, the castle is located on a Li line, and it serves as a focus for spiritual energy. In 2 months' time, during the full moon, the stars will align to their yearly high, and the natural energies will reach their peak. Natalie fell silent, a grim look on her face. Next to her, Dion let out a sigh. So he intends to tap into the power of the heavens and the earth. How could he have survived? I thought this man an imposter at first, but this plan has Azwel written all over it. However, if he is alive, then there is no hope for Sir Grow. Dispel such thoughts, Dion. Even if Grow is still alive, it is likely he has become an outsider. We have no time to waste searching for him, and when next we meet, we will likely be forced to kill him. If the aim of the ceremony, Azwel spoke of, is to create the ultimate seed, then the situation is grim indeed. We must act without delay. I agree. We need to rally together to put an end to Azwel's machinations and stop him from bringing about calamity. The only time we'll be able to locate Azwel for sure is when he's at Ostenheinsberg Castle for the ceremony, so that is when we make our move. Natalie and I will return to headquarters to prepare. Under normal circumstances, we would demand you accompany us. We were tasked with keeping an eye on you. However, we owe you much. So, what do you wish to do, Cage? Pursue Azwel. Do I want to pursue Azwel? Do I want to search for my buddy Grow? Do I want to find another Astro Fissure? Good question. I want to kill Azwel, but they say the time strikes in 2 months. I mean, that's what they're saying. I don't currently know his whereabouts. So, well, yeah, we'll deal with them when the big strike. You know, no reason to go gun ho. Astro Fissure for more power. I mean, I just got one. I don't need another fix right now. You feel? So yeah, I'll go for Grow. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate your concern for Sir Grow. However, he would want us to prioritize Azwel now. With that in mind, will you help us? I was worried about what would happen to Azwel if succeeded in creating the ultimate seed. While I feared for Grow's safety, I agreed to help. Thank you, Cage. When we are ready, we will send a messenger. Until then, prepare well. As Dion and Natalie disappeared from view, a voice spoke from behind me. They have finally left, I see. Where a moment ago there was nothing, there stood Sasamel. Still good at that. Do you believe you can defeat Azwel by cooperating with Azwel? I remembered Grow, driven mad by the immense power of his manifestation, and how even then he proved ineffective against Azwel. Sasamel clenched his fist, shaking his head softly. I do not wish to say you cannot win. In fact, it is quite the opposite. There is indeed a way to defeat that lunatic. Cage, you have absorbed the power of a multitude of astral fissures. I believe that you have gained the strength to be able to resist the astral chaos. The strength is the key to victory. Did being able to resist the astral chaos's influence mean I no longer need to rely on its power? I asked Sasamel if he knew the answer. That is correct. You no longer have reason to fear for your life. It seems you still retain your ability to absorb astral fissures, though. I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. However, Azwel was still a problem. I asked Sasamel how I could defeat him. Listen very carefully. As you have probably already heard, Azwel will be performing this ceremony soon. That means he has been able to create both the cursed and spirit swords. However, they are still mere imitations and can be destroyed by the true swords. Without them, Azwel's plan will end in a ruin. Both the true spirit sword and the true cursed sword have disappeared from this world and are tapped in the astral chaos. It would be impossible to retrieve both, but just one would be enough. Someone of your strength could reach into the astral chaos and claim one of the true swords as your own, in theory at least. Azwel pointed at me. However, there is something you still lack. Whichever sword you seek, you need to bind yourself to it to retrieve it from the astral chaos. Simply put, even though you possess the power to retrieve the swords, you still lack the ability to find them. To strengthen your connection to the swords, you must do battle with those whose fates are already entangled with them. Fighting those with knowledge of the swords will strengthen your connection to them. Then once you are bonded to the swords, you should be able to summon one from the depths of the astral chaos. Know that when you call for a sword, the one that most resembles your soul will appear. Until it is in your hands, it is unclear which sword will choose you. This is the only way to beat Azwel. Only you can do it, but that does not mean your success is guaranteed. Even if you claim a sword, you may not have the power to wield it. And do not think for a second that Azwel will stand idly by while another plots his ruin. If Azwel proves stronger than you, you will die. It would be a great pity to see your life taken away from you just as you've reclaimed it. I thought back to my conversation with Diane and Natalie. I was ready, and now I knew how to stop Azwel. I looked at Azwel in the eye and nodded. Low odds and not, what other choice did I have? Go. By now you should be able to sense the true swords. Seek strong warriors linked to them. Not a problem, buddy. Not a problem. Holy moly. That was a long talking scene. Oh boy. That's a big jump. Alright. Yeah, that's... We're exploring, screw that. And you know exactly where we're going. We got a little girl we gotta go save. We'll deal with all those crazy people later. This is random girl I know, okay? She deserves some saving. A trade route, Italy to the north. It is this one, right? Heeding the request, yeah, heeding the request by the nobleman near Samarkand, I found myself traveling to the north of the Italian peninsula in search of the white truffles. I came across a lord who promised to reward me with a rare food if I dispelled the criminals who had taken over the mountains. No, oh gosh, I need to equip the new sword I just bought. What the heck am I doing? Whatever, I'll get there. Eventually, I'll remember before I fight somebody. Alright, let's go. Hey! Just swinging at me like that out of nowhere? You just skewered me! You rude ass piece of garbage mountain bandit liking stinking punk. Hey. Listen. Stop. Nobody likes you. That's why you had to take over the mountains. Damn loner. Oh crap, he had a brother. Gosh dang it. Hey. Alright, alright. You thought I didn't have the health for this? You were wrong. Got plenty of health. I got too much health, man. Didn't even need this, you bald fool. Ay, ay, ay. They didn't even know. They didn't even know. They thought I was just some random squire. The Lord gave me some fragrant white white truffles. I need to hurry and deliver them to Samarkand. Hey. I will hurry. 2 more quests right there. My gosh, always quest. Continue expedition. Wow, boom. Oh, okay. End expedition. Forgot, I actually gotta go there. On the map. Let's go. Bless my days, is it really you? It's me. When I arrived at the Lord's Manor, I was greeted by the familiar voice of his daughter. She trotted to the gate and pushed it open for me. She seemed in good health. My worries were thankfully for naught. Oh, thank goodness. That's awesome. It is so wonderful to see you again. You seem surprised. As you can see, I am much better. Father, you'll never guess who's here. Come quickly, it's Cage. As I live and breathe, what a pleasure to see you again. What are those white truffles you have there? Oh my! The word thank you does not do enough to express my gratitude. Naturally, bringing fresh truffles directly from Italy was impossible. So I had brought Italian-grown dried ones. Though this affected the taste, there was little I could do about that. Hopefully, she would be able to make something nice with them. I handed her the truffles and made to leave, but was stopped by a tug up my sleeve. Please stay a while longer. You must allow me to prepare you something to eat this time, though I cannot promise anything sophisticated. Don't worry, ma'am. I will eat the food. A short while later, she presented an Italian dish called fungi, a mushroom pasta. What a tantalizing smell! Even the gods' mouths must be watering. Cage, do you know where this dish originated? Some say pasta came from this very land. When I told her I didn't know that, she blushed. I read it in a book. I've spent most of my life in this house, leafing through dusty tomes and dreaming of the world outside. Pasta traveled from here all the way from Italy. I hope to make the same journey myself one day, but will I ever get the chance to see the wonders of the world? I wanted to tell her that the world was a dangerous and scary place, but I bit my tongue. She was intelligent, so no doubt she understood that already. What kind of person would I be if I robbed her of her dreams? Instead, I told her about the strangely bittersweet noodles I had eaten in a place far to the east of Italy. That's so wholesome. We did something good, guys. Look at that. The lady's request. There's another one! Oh! Oh my goodness. The Oasis city of Samarkand has been a center of trade for thousands of years. The wealth and the power of the commoners fueling its development to a great metropolis. But more than just goods pass through the city. People do as well, ever coming and going. A letter addressed to me arrived at my end in Samarkand. One of the lines read, I would be most grateful if you would bring me some cacao beans. The sender had neglected to sign the name, but the handwriting looked familiar. It looked to be sent by the rich lord's daughter. Why did she feel the need to contact me in this indirect manner? I searched my memory for everything I knew about cacao beans. If I remembered correctly, the beans were used as the base for a drink in the New World called SOULCALIBUR. It was especially popular among the native people of New Spain. I've never seen the beans for myself. Perhaps if I headed to Spain, or to a place where Spanish merchants traded, I might find something. For the sake of the Lord's daughter, I was willing to give it a try. Damn, well, bet your ass I was. Where is that? Where is it? All the way over there? You know what? I was just heading over there. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. Next time, you can see for yourself, we got a billion quests to get through. I don't know how many we'll actually get through. That'll be the goal. So I'll see y'all when we get to that.